Leos, what is up? Welcome to FlavoredVivid. For those of you guys that are new here, my name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off in your etheric energy, ground it down to the physical with some general messages. I pull a spread on your finances and career, I pull a spread on your love life, and then I close it out with spirit guide messages. So I've got a bunch of stuff right away for you. You guys might be channeling a lot of energy right now, or there's just a lot of energy that needs to be grounded right now. Okay, so I mean, touch some grass, go hug a tree, get out in nature, sit in your backyard, sit on a porch, a balcony, whatever it may be. That's going to be really beneficial to you during this time, because it seems like you have an overactive crown chakra, or some of you guys may be finding that to be true. There's this energy right now where I titled you guys' reading a roller coaster of renewal, because I was hearing like an old school, I grew up in California, and there's this old school roller coaster in California, and it's a wooden roller coaster, and when you go up it, my grandfather calls it the headache roller coaster, but when you go up it, it's like tick, 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 tick. And so it's like you're waiting for the drop, basically, and the drop is coming, but there may be a bit of, there's delays along the way. Like I'm hearing mechanical. So some of you guys might work in mechanics even, but there's some sort of delays along the way, but that's because you're meant to enjoy the journey instead of looking for that dopamine hit and looking for that thrill. You're going to have periods of life that aren't as thrilling, essentially, and that's kind of what I'm getting. Now here's the deal. You are coming into this drop. You are coming into this abundance, and we have abundance behind all the cards showing up. Like we have fast changes, wisdom, resources, and then abundance is right behind it. Page of Pentacles representing good news, Six of Swords behind that. Like the energy's coming in, but you're still climbing that roller coaster hill right now. And what Spirit's asking you is to adapt and thrive, all right? And transform any burdens into blessings right now. Alchemy is going to be very important for you. We'll get into your guys' reading, but you guys got a song. So I spent 2 years in Mexico. We're back in America now. This is our new home. I finally have a home office again. Super stoked. We're back here for school. But anyways, you guys got a song by Carla Morrison. She's one of my favorite Latino artists, and so maybe you're Latino, that might resonate with you. Maybe you speak Spanish, you might want to listen to it, but I did pull up the lyrics in English, since you know the majority of people, it's all in English, I believe, but the song is called Todo Fue por Amor, and the song translates into everything was for love, basically, like everything was for love. And the lyrics go, inside of me is where it was born, with every impulse my heart seeking the way, the light guided me, the light guided me, all that love grew inside me, my devotion was immeasurable, it didn't ask for reason, faith spoke to me, faith spoke to me. Imagining you, seeing you smile, erasing your sorrows, making you happy, that you could trust and feel in me, that life wasn't always so gray. So here's the deal. I want you to go look up that song. You can look up the lyrics in English if you would like. Again, it's by Carla Morrison, and it's called Todo Fue por Amor, and everything was for love is what it translates to. Here's the deal though, with me, this could be romantic for you, but I always like to look at things on a more spiritual level, and I feel like everything that you do is from matters of your heart, and you've been exerting a lot of your heart chakra energy. You've been pouring into people. I'm hearing children, situations, family, to kind of, but it's coming out in a people-pleasing type of way, and you're not getting that in return, okay? That's what I'm getting from this energy, is like you feel like there's no return on everything that you've been pouring out into everyone around you. And I don't want you to think that any of this is in vain, because things are going to turn. Everything has a season. So Spirit's telling you, again, you're a master alchemist. Use this as inspiration. Transform your burdens into blessings. Alchemist. Do you see how alchemist is on two different cards of yours? Right now is a time for you to really alchemize your own energy. We are not in control of others. We are not in control of others' perceptions. We are not in control of the way that people receive our love, our energy, or anything like that. But what we are in control of is how we choose to react react to those situations. And I feel like right now that's kind of the test or lesson or whatever you want to call it that you are experiencing right now. And again, none of this is in vain, all right? Hi, Edgar. I know Edgar's Latino, so you would know that song, Carla Morrison. But anyways, or you might not know the song. It's kind of girly music, but I love her. She's my favorite personally. You guys got the dragonfly. You could be seeing dragonflies. I'm also seeing the 10 of Cups here, so there could be strong familial beliefs that are coming through for you, and you, like, maybe you're building your own family. You're creating you could be creating a family. This could be belief systems that your family's instilled within you. But there's sovereignty. I'm hearing sovereignty. There's a bit of sovereignty that's needed here. So kind of building your own ideologies and creating the family dynamic that is right for you, and, you know, living by your own rules and laws. Literally, there's a giant dragonfly right there, and you guys got the dragonfly card. So dragonflies could definitely be significant for you during this time. The number 8 could be significant to you. You could be a life path 8, you could be born on the 8th, or maybe you're just seeing a lot of 8s. 8s represent abundance, they represent renewal, they represent patterns and repetition as well, though. You know, it's the Ouroboros snake that kind of eats its own tail, death and rebirth in a sense, right? So a lot of you guys, again, you're mastering something here, and once you master it, bam, everything falls into place. You've been seeing 888 a lot. I love that. Thank you for that confirmation. Yeah. And again, right now you're in this like adapt and then you'll thrive situation. So that's why I said a roller coaster of renewal, because that's the energy that it's given. Like, it's felt like a roller coaster. And think about roller coasters. It's like they're fun and exciting and they're quick. So this energy is going to move through quickly, okay? However, that doesn't mean that there's going to be no ups and downs and topsy-turvies. Okay, you know, that stuff is going to come through, but it's going to be followed by everything that you have been manifesting for yourself. That's good news. If you're looking for a job, it's good news. If you're looking for stability within your children's life, specifically if you have like an earth sign child or you have earth specifically in your chart, I do see that happening. Somebody here, like, you're wanting to know if your kid's going to make a certain sports team. They are. Okay, I feel like you've invested a lot of money or energy into your children, and I feel like they're very happy, all right? So whoever is needing to hear that, I just feel like reminding you that you are a good parent and you are doing your best. Don't be so critical or hard on yourself. My braid's like hidden in my curls. Don't be so critical or hard on yourself, okay? In regards to love, now this is just matters of the heart. Again, and we've already been talking about this to an extent, but you guys got the release card, and it says release grudges, wounds, and pent up feelings through healthy activities. So really finding a more secure activity, whether it's exercise, meditation, again, you know, just making sure that you're not using any forms of escapism. A lot of people, like, think about it. We have a bad day and we're like, oh man, today was rough at work, and you go into the fridge and you grab a beer or something like that. Like, it's Spirit's just asking you to make sure that you're nourishing your body, your mind, your spirit in all ways right now, okay? So let's go ahead and shuffle live and see what we've got coming forth for you. Right away, we have the key. You have the key in your hand, okay? I don't know why I'm seeing a janitor now. And I'm hearing like the keys literally shuffle on the, like, you know how janitors have like a keychain hooked to their belt or something like that? I'm literally hearing that. So keys could be significant. You could work with a specific deity. I mean, if you know, you know. But that deity is with you there, and you know they do work with keys, so that is significant here. Saw me walk by?
Me.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, huh? Did you see me in California? We were in California for about a week. We traveled for the past month with my children, and we were in California. I know that you live in California, so I was like, did you see me? We did the whole like California thing, like Santa Monica Pier. I took my kids down to La Jolla. We went snorkeling and swimming with all the seals and stuff like that, and there was baby seals. It was just amazing, so I'm really grateful. But yeah, we actually stayed in Anaheim, literally right next to Disneyland. So we were kind of in the center of everything. Okay, unity. Wow, very beautiful. And then you have unicorn by right underneath it. It says a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. And that's the song that you guys got. She's literally talking about how it's radiating and pouring from her heart, and just to see other people happy, and just to see this person like full of trust and love and things that they never experienced before her. And I love that song, so go listen to it. Card number 34, breaking down to number 7. 7 represents divine alignment, so I feel like everything that's happening in your life is divinely aligned. Okay, 7 can be significant to you. It could be life past 7. You could be born on the 7th, of course. Take it as that resonates for you. But we're going to go to card number 34 and actually read it out loud. And it says, this card is all about emotions, feelings, development, and rewards. There's a greater sense of harmony surrounding relationships and new projects and your career or business that will fulfill you. But be prepared for an unexpected twist of fate. I love this because I literally titled it The Rollercoaster of Renewal. So I am on point already. I love spirit. That's why the thing is, I go live with my readings. If you're coming back and watching, I go live with my readings, but I don't title my readings after doing my reading. I intuitively title my readings, and I feel like nobody ever gives me credit for that, so I toot my own horn. But anyways, this card signifies the harmonious union between two people, and you may come together with a person of great energy who will uplift your life. It could also be vice versa. You uplift other people's life. Hi, Kola. Hello. It also foretells two people bonding through emotional connection. Now, in regards to your personal life or relationships, it says this card represents two people of similar beliefs and traditions that are bound together in a soulmate experience. You desire more intimacy in your life and long for deep emotional connection. You've opened up your heart and let go of the restrictions of the past and are now free to show your true feelings and make long-term decisions. There are definite changes ahead, and progress in most relationships is likely. Trust and communication will be strong, and now is an auspicious time for commitments and proposals of all kinds in relationships. It can also be a symbol of seduction, foretelling desire and passion, and an incredibly strong, deep connection. In regards to your career or money, a new business or project is likely, even a new job. Real estate investments, either buying or selling, could also be offered to you. You could find yourself in the driver's seat and be thrilled with what is being proposed. I love that for you guys. That's amazing, okay? So again, divinely aligned. Spirit is aligning either a soulmate for you, or they're aligning a business opportunity for you, depending on where you're at and what you're watching this reading for, okay? You know your intentions, and again, this is very collective, and all my readings are also timeless. So I'm gonna use my Clarifying Life Oracle to get some more Oracle cards for you, and then we'll go into your general messages. Hi, Brooke, welcome. Hello. Ooh, right away, we have Sculpture of Self, and it says, shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. Interesting. So your throat chakra is coming forth here. Finding new ways to express yourself, whether it's artistically through, your style, the way that you wear your hair, makeup, the activities that you like, having them be a reflection of you. Everybody's different, and that's what I love, is how unique everyone in this world is. We were actually talking last night with her brother, and talking about like high school and how that was. We actually all went to the same high school, which is very interesting. So we've all been like orbiting each other, but none of us, well, obviously her and her brother knew each other, but I didn't know of them. So it's very fun, and this is like, okay, anyways, it doesn't even matter. So maybe something like that is going to happen for you, where it's like you've been orbiting around this soulmate, this opportunity for such a long time, and gravity is finally pulling you in. It's sucking you in to the opportunity. The time is now, I'm hearing. All right, and this was all in divine timing, which is really beautiful. Okay, you got lots of doubles that came out here. So your current energy and your future energy are both doubles. Your overall energy is higher wisdom, explore options, learn what you can, and explore your horizons. Your current energy is resurrection. So again, in alignment with your channel title, okay, and the channel title was Rollercoaster of Renewal, which resurrection, renewal, just different ways of saying the same thing here. Shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself and you will rise up from the ashes even more powerful. And that came out with Crystal of Clarity. Citrine may be important to you during this time. Citrine really helps boost your confidence, your vitality. It brings forth new beginnings. So that may be a crystal that you're interested in or drawn towards if you are choosing to work with crystals. Illuminate your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a newfound understanding of content. Very beautiful. And then your future energy is go your own way. Trust your intuition and embrace individuality, paving your path with courage and authenticity. And also revelations await. Embrace the mystery, embark on a journey of discovery, and watch as secrets unveil before you. So this is really all in alignment of what I've been saying. Like, I do feel like now is a time to really, again, assert your authentic truth, not what your parents want for you, not what family wants for you, not what your friends expect of you to fit in. It's like being who you truly are. So for example, my wife, before I met her, she was like in a group of people that played Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm just so not into that stuff. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna sit here and like shame her or put her down or anything like that just because it's not in alignment with me. I love her individuality. I love that she chooses to express herself in that way. And I love all those little quirks about her. And I'm sure that I do a bunch of weird things that she finds quirky as well, and that's okay.
No, I love all of it.
Yeah, oh my goodness, yeah. So, and that's okay here, but it doesn't matter. It's just expressing yourself no matter what it looks like. All right, D&D is tedious but fun. You play it too? That's so great. I love that. That's great. Yeah, she doesn't play anymore. Like, she hasn't played in a long time, but now that we're back in America, that might change. I know that, we're near her brother now, and so there's a lot more familial connection and stuff like that around us. Oh, King of Swords reverse. You guys might be dealing with an Aquarius. You could have Aquarius in your chart. Be careful of the negative self-talk. Be careful of people lying to you or manipulating you, okay? Just right off the bat here. And tell me about Sculpture of Self for Leos. Thank you so much. We have the Moon card. You need to deeply dive into your intuition and listen to your intuition. Yellow butterflies can be significant. There's a giant yellow butterfly right out here in my backyard. Ooh, the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys are dealing with like a mother wound, okay, or you could be dealing with your mother as well. And that's where it's like you're identifying yourself. Maybe you are a mother, right, or a parental figure. And I was picking up on family. Again, I saw the Ten of Cups there. So, well, in my mind's eye. And so I'm picking up on this energy of like, maybe you're judging yourself and you're like, I'm not doing enough for my kids. I'm not there enough. Or maybe you're about to have a kid and you're scared and you're like, I want to be the best mother possible, but you have these mother wounds from your past and you're afraid to project them onto your children or whatever it may be here. It's kind of that type of energy. Now, for others of you guys, this is where it's like you learning to trust your intuition and dive into that shadow aspect and recognizing all the gold that's in your shadow and bringing it to the light, Yeah, Seven of Cups here. Some of you guys have been astral projecting a lot or this intense, vivid dreams. Some of you guys could have, like, your energy has recently shifted from, like, maybe you were normally awake early in the morning, but now you're recognizing that you're staying awake late at night or you have more energy throughout the night. Honor the flows. It's okay for your energy to shift like that. If that's something that doesn't work for you and your schedule, of course, try to rebalance your circadian rhythm by using as the least amount of false light as possible. So for example, instead of having a blaring ring light in my face, I'm sitting in front of the window right now. I have no lights on in my office, just my ceiling fan here because it does get toasty. Where I live, we don't get winter down here, so I'm like on the beach. But anyways, it's very humid and stuff like that, and I love it. It's as close to Mexico as I could get, and I'm literally on the border, so we're good to go. I can be down in Mexico whenever I want. King of Pentacles in the reverse, so there needs to be some sort of grounding here, or again, it just might be that your energy has shifted. Follow these shifts, and usually what I find is the most creative individuals tend to be up later at night. So maybe this is time to express yourself creatively, whatever that looks like for you. Yeah, I'm hearing don't allow your life to ramble aimlessly. Okay, so make sure that you're being productive. I just saw a lizard go down my fence here. in the backyard. So lizards can be significant as well. I know the lizards that we have here, we have geckos. That's the only one I saw. It was on my bedroom window last night. I have like giant bay windows in my house, all throughout my house. So the natural lighting is just impeccable. But so there you see the little lizard sticking to the window. It's really cute. Anyways, messages please for Crystal of Clarity. Illuminate your path. We do have the Temperance card in the reverse, okay, with the Six of Swords in the upright. Yeah, so I feel like things have just been kind of out of balance, which has shaken up your reality, the way that you're looking at your reality. And I feel like there's a lot of heavy self-criticism. And if this isn't you criticizing yourself, this could be others around you projecting that criticism. Don't take it personally. People project onto me on a daily basis. Like, literally. Literally. It's just, don't even worry about it, okay? People are wild out there and they hide behind these fucking screen names and usernames. Most of the people that you see on the internet are the fakest individuals that you will meet, okay? The fakest individuals that you meet. And I meet people like that all the time. Like, I'll never forget the time that somebody was like, yeah, I'm a girl's girl, and then immediately attacked my wife. And I was like, I think that you're a jealous, insecure girl, but that's okay. I'll let you have it because I'm not here to put them down. I don't need to put somebody else down to make myself feel better, you know, and these people hide behind these facades, right? So there's this energy of like whatever was imbalanced is going to be clearing up. Some of you guys are needing to take like a little bit of a road trip or a drive around and manifest. Like that's one of my favorite things to do is driving through like neighborhoods and looking at big gorgeous homes that I'll probably never be able to afford. You know what I mean? Being a little bit delusional, but you gotta make that delulu your reality here. All right. I do see a lot of you guys moving forward past this energy though. If this was something that you were in, it's going to pass very soon. Some of you guys, your angels and guides are trying to connect with you, but you've kind of been blocking them out is what I'm getting here. So make sure that you're not blocking out your angels and your guides. All right. Nine of Cups in the reverse. This could be through, you know, drinking or going out, any type of indulgence. All right, some of you guys are needing a detox as well. For some of you, it's just simply like depression. You might be a little bit depressed right now or just unhappy, like feeling like life's not going your way. Again, that is going to change. This too shall pass, and I hate to be so cliche with it, but I promise you, I know my cards, and you are currently in the midst of releasing all of this injustice that you've experienced in your life. You could have been directly dealing with a Libra. You could have Libra in your chart, of course. Okay, this could have been old contracts that fell through, you know, things that people got away with in court, like, you know, how those crazy exes take everything and stuff like that. Like, it could be anything. All of this is releasing. You're being detoxed from this energy at this point in time so that the renewal can come forth and come in. Tell me about revelations. Await and go your own way. You be dealing with Sagittarius as well. We have Strength card, Leo. This is you and your power, literally in the upright, and I love to see it. So in the future energy, you're going to go from having a lack of clarity, a lack of foresight, to seeing everything very clear, knowing exactly who you are, what you want, and standing on it. I'm hearing 10 toes down. Like, and I'm literally seeing toes like dig into the sand and the dirt. You know how your feet kind of sink into sand? That's what I'm getting here with this situation. So you're really going to sink into this. And right now, it's kind of like you're still driving to the beach, you know? We do have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So I am seeing that you're feeling frustrated right now due to certain delays that you're experiencing, the Sun card. And it's only because you're not seeing the whole picture. Spirit's saying to zoom out in the situation, okay? Some of you guys have a fear of being seen, and you need to push forth through that and be your authentic self. Again, take up space. Some of you guys have a bright light to share with other individuals, and you're just not sharing it right now. It's like you're hiding, or maybe you've been in the house a lot lately and the weather's beautiful, like Spirit's telling you go outside, sit in the sunshine. I always tell people, spend at least 10 minutes in the sun every single morning. Go ahead, take your coffee, just go sit out on the porch, on the balcony, in your backyard, whatever you've got. If you don't have a balcony here, go stand outside for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and just stand there or sit in the grass, whatever it may be, but spend that morning hour. The morning rays are so healing, and that's more in alignment with Vedic astrology. However, you know, the sun is very healing here, and so there's a lot of work codes. Let me see. Hi, Katie. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day at work as well. Drive safely on your way home. Sending love to you guys. Okay, but we have, yeah, 8 of Wands in the reverse. Don't rush this process here. Don't rush this process. Some of you guys are healing through a lot of like inner child wounding patterns, okay? Some of you guys are dealing with a child who is being very emotional during this time. And again, you're like, I don't know what to do about this. This is gonna change, so don't worry. Like your child is gonna find that balance that's needed for whoever is needing to hear that. Tell me about higher wisdom. With exploring options, we have Ace of Pentacles. Baby, I'm telling you, new is coming. So if you're experiencing these delays right now, sit back and rest. If your back is against the wall, understand that that wall, once you're actually resting, is going to turn into a door. And that door is going to be a door of opportunity, okay? 8 of Swords in the reverse. You really don't have anything to fear or to worry about. Some of the things that you may be overthinking right now are unfounded. They could be projections. Maybe you're like a super empath right now and you're picking up a lot of collective energies that are not even necessarily your own. Up your cleansing, up your spiritual bathing and things that you do. Go shop on my website. Now that I'm back in America, I actually have all my products available again. And you're more than happy to go, or welcome to go shop, FlavoredVivid.com. We've got wall of fiery protection. We've got sprays. We've got oils. We've got tons of cleansing agents for spiritual cleansing and stuff like that. So I'd love to have your support there and hear your reviews on the product, honestly. World card here. You are closing out a major cycle though. Seems like the cycle has been more of like an undercurrent though, and like the undercurrent to your life. So even though things have been good or whatever they may have been leading up to this, it's like always been there, but we kind of ignore it. We push it back because we're so busy with other areas. And now that other areas are slowing down, you're recognizing it. It's coming to the surface, okay? And that's what I'm getting in this situation. Yeah, Page of Wands. Spirit wants you to look at this though as an opportunity. Some of you guys are really wanting to travel too with that Page of Wands there. And you might be like planning a trip or looking at destinations that you'd like to go, and then it's like you're talking yourself out of it with the Five of Swords, like, no, I can't even afford that, and da-da-da. You know, what I like to do is, even if I can't afford something, I like to, you know, put it out there and be like, universe, I know you're gonna find a way for me to make this happen for me, because this is for my highest good of all. This is to help my consciousness, you know, etc. And it does align. It may take time, but you have to be patient with time. Like for example, back in like 2016, I think I could literally show you guys a journal entry or a manifestation entry that I had made where I talked about traveling with my kids around the world. Well, I just made that happen 2 years ago, and I went and spent 2 years in Mexico, and my kids got to embrace that culture and those experiences, and that's not the only place that we plan to go. So again, it's like, it took so much time. I kind of gave up on it. It was like this undercurrent of like, yeah, that was always there, but I never thought that I could do that or that I could afford that. I'm like, who am I to believe like that, right? But Spirit always makes a way for things to happen. So maybe there's like an old goal or something that you've manifested a long time ago as well that's going to be coming to fruition for you. All right, and any clarity that you're needing right now, know that it is coming in, and you have all the wisdom, you have all the tools necessary to do what you want. We have seize every moment, embrace each moment with purpose, for time is a precious gift on your journey to self-discovery. So not only are you discovering more parts of yourself worth the effort, embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, knowing your dedication will lead to rewarding discoveries. Babies, I'm literally telling you this, okay? Everything is leading here to the best. You are going to do very well for yourself, and this is just that roller coaster of renewal. You're going to have the exciting times, and you're going to have the times where you're like, fuck, I'm stressed out. Somebody left a comment.
Should I send an email?
Yes. Somebody left a comment yesterday and they're like, you make life look so easy. And the truth is life is not easy. Do you see this cortisol face? Do you see this? Okay, this is cortisol. You know what cortisol is? That's the stress hormone, because I've been extremely stressed out. I have things that I stress about. The thing is I don't allow that stress to control my life, okay? And I know that this is all gonna go away. Give it 2 weeks and my face will look entirely different. I'm aware of that. And another thing is I make a lot of sacrifices. sacrifices. I don't wear Gucci or do all these different, I'm not buying new purses and stupid shit with my money. My money goes to traveling. It goes to experiences. I just choose to spend my money differently. And I also choose to take risks. And so it might look fancy or fast or whatever, like the dream life, but in all reality, I'm eating beans out of a fucking packet and making bean and cheese burritos as like a meal there, instead of, you know, eating lobster and steak and doing other things here. So I just spend my money and my time and my energy differently. That's the only thing that I'm doing different than anybody else. And other than that, I keep in alignment with my morals, my integrity. I listen to my spirit guides. When they say no, I cry, I pout, and I get over it. Okay? But no, I'm being serious here, you know? Nothing in life is easy. It's not easier from one person to the next person. We all have our difficulties. I just choose not to talk about them. I didn't even tell anybody that I was traveling for a month. I didn't tell anybody I was getting a new house. Nobody knew. I just choose privacy is my peace, and that's how I choose to live, you know? So again, it looks miraculous, but really this has been months in the working. We've already been planning this for months now. We were supposed to move into our new house like a month ago, but instead it was just a home for Amazon packages. All right, it was an empty home of Amazon packages because I was just sending Amazon packages here while we were traveling. All right, let's get into you guys' general messages though, Leos. Messages please for Leos. Messages please for Leos. What do they need to know? Be strong, be bold, take the leap. Baby, you cannot, listen, again, I just said it. It looks like it's crazy or whatever. Maybe on paper, I look financially irresponsible because I picked up, moved to a different country, moved from that country back to this country. And yes, financially, it's very expensive to do back and forth. All right. But I take certain risks, and those risks reward me in ways that build my consciousness, that bring forth the evolution that my soul requires here. And I know that I'm divinely supported. I've rebuilt my testimony countless times. All right. So be bold, be strong, and take that leap. Start taking these risks. Start going outside of that comfort zone. Start doing things that look uncomfortable to you. There's this TikTok guy that I really like, and you know, he had a really toxic upbringing and stuff like that, so he basically emancipated himself from his family. He's like, I had $2,000 to my name. I was being evicted from the studio apartment that I was in. He's like, I lived in a car for 2 months, and then I started traveling the world, and now he's been to 15 different countries, okay? And that's because he's taking these risks, but the sacrifice was him living in a car for 2 months. And I'm not saying that that's something that you guys should do or anything. I'm just using these as examples of like what it looks like to take these risks and how they come with sacrifices. It's definitely not luck. It's definitely not easy. And it doesn't mean that we evade stress. We experience a lot of it. And that's the same thing, you know, I've made a lot of sacrifices here to be able to do these things. Hello, Amari. Hello, hello. I love your name, by the way. It's such a beautiful name. Killing the competition is here, Leos. And we have too real to be around fake. Yeah, it's time to really cut out any of this like ideology that's just not aligned to you. Any of these belief systems that say that I can't. Child custody case going in your favor. I mentioned that earlier with the justice card and the reverse. So know that things are going to be turning around. If you guys are dealing with child custody, I do see that going in your favor. For whatever reason, I feel like I'm talking to a male here, okay? You don't have to be a male. Maybe you're just in the masculine energy, but I am seeing like a father. All right, be strong, be bold, take the leap. The Tower card. Listen, a leap does not mean that it doesn't bring chaos. The Tower card is sudden change, right? The Tower card represents chaos. It represents knocking everything down. It's flipping the table like Jesus. Jesus said, fuck this shit, and he flipped the whole fucking table. Sometimes you gotta be like Jesus and be like, fuck this shit. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm not making excuses for myself anymore, right? And don't overthink that here, because you're sacrificing your personal happiness, your mental health for these excuses, justifying certain things in your life. All right, tell me about killing the competition. We do have the King of Cups in the reverse. You could be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You could have that strongly in your chart here. There's somebody who's in competition with you. I don't know if you're in competition with them, but they're in competition with you. Okay, what is this about here? Somebody who's very manipulative. Queen of Wands could be another fire sign, okay? Or, my loves, this is you here, and you might be competing with other people, watching other people online. Be careful of doing that. Be confident in your own self. Don't compare yourself to others. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles here. Maybe your life doesn't look like another person's life. So what? Make it that way then. Make it that way. What's your excuse? What's your excuse here? You know? When I moved down to Mexico, what do we have? We had like $10,000 to our name or something like that. And we made a move all the way to a different country with that much money in our bank account. Okay. You know, that was when I moved down to Mexico or whatever. When I came to America, I had to have like double that. But America's way more expensive. So, you know, it's just these types of things. And how do we get there? How do we do that? Well, you make certain sacrifices. You eat cheese quesadillas for dinner. You top ramen. Oh my gosh, we love those dollar ramen bowls. We like survive off of them for a lot of things, you know? And so it's just, I don't go shopping. When's the last time I went shopping for clothes?
Like an actual shopping?
Yeah.
Before we left Mexico? Not even. We didn't even.
I bought a skirt before I left Mexico, but before that, I literally haven't gone shopping in about 2 years for new clothes.
Yeah, we haven't.
I don't go shopping for clothes. I don't buy purses. I don't need new shoes.
Just the necessities.
Just necessities, exactly. And so that's my sacrifice, is like, you know, you could do these things, but we make excuses for ourselves and say that it's not possible here.
For reference, our idea of a shopping spree was 2 sweaters and a skirt before we left America.
Yeah, we were like, damn, we went on a shopping spree. We literally bought 2 jackets and a skirt. And that was right before we left Mexico to come to America, because we needed a jacket and we didn't have a jacket, because in Mexico you don't need jackets. So, you know, just to give reference, and I'm just giving reference. So it's like, how are you spending your money? How are you spending your time? How are you spending your energy, right? You, and don't compare yourself to others, because others might look like they have more and they don't. I definitely don't have more than you. I might look like I have a lot, but I don't. My money's all tied up into this fucking house and buying brand new furniture for everything. So, you know, don't let this fool you. And I never want to mislead anybody. That's why I'm so honest. And I know it sounds like I'm talking about myself, but I'm not. I'm using myself as an example, because I know for a fact that a lot of people, and I get comments that are like, oh, your life looks so great. It's not great. It is. I'm very grateful, and I have a lot to show gratitude for, but I do a lot of sacrifice and a lot of risk to be in my position. And again, I do everything in alignment with my integrity, my moral compass, with spirit. I work with spirit so strongly, and I make sure that things are right for me before I jump into them. I'm not reckless with things in that sense. Tell me, yeah, it's equivalent exchange, exactly. It's the laws of the universe. So look up universal laws and stuff like that if you're into that, okay? Some of you guys, if this is a disconnect from your family, that's why cards not coming out. Maybe you're not seeing things clearly. You could have a very potent family member who really is like, you need to live life this way, you need to do things this way, you know, and it's just not in alignment with you, and that's okay. This is where you have to take that risk, be your authentic self, and say, you know what, I love you and I appreciate your concern for me, however, I'm not going to be living my life this way any longer from this point forward. It's just not conducive to my evolution, to my growth, right? Too real to be around fake. Let's see. We have the Hermit card showing up here. In the future here, I definitely see that you are going to be cutting out certain energies. You're really going to go within yourself and realize, because I feel like a lot of you guys are going to become super sensitive to how fake everyone is around you and how fake social media is, and just, you're going to kind of come to this awakening of how lame everything is. Like for me, I don't ever use social media. I really fucking don't. Unless I'm doing something that's going to make me money, I'm not using social media. I don't care to update people on my life or keep people up to par here. And that's what the Hermit card is. It's going within yourself and finding that peace and prioritizing that peace. It's finding that wisdom, and you have all the wisdom. I feel like you have a lot of bright ideas, and people try to steal your energy with the Knight of Cups here, and it's like Spirit's talking to you and asking you to cut off all of these individuals instead of claiming, you know, possibly like victim to reality. I can tell you're very exhausted though. People are exhausting you right now. They're stealing your energy. You're feeling exhausted, or you could be in the near future, okay? So take it as it resonates for you. And 4 of Swords here. Spirit's asking you to rest, ground, meditate on this energy, the World card here, because you are closing out a cycle and you're stepping into a brand new cycle. But if you continue people pleasing, and that's in astrology right now, the astrology is highlighting people pleasing. A lot of people are going to just, okay, yes, fine, I'll do it, even though they don't want to do it. Don't. Just say no. Stand your ground, 10 toes down, dig into that sand. Like I said, no, I don't want to do this. I don't fucking have time for this. Absolutely not. And that is okay. Be okay with that. Be okay with disappointing people. You're already disappointing them. So just be okay with it. Like for me, one thing I've learned is no matter what, I'm not going to make miserable people happy. They're always going to criticize. They're always going to try to bring me down. They're always going to do these things. Fuck it. Fuck it. Literally, I can never make everyone in this world happy. And if I was, I would be the biggest people pleaser alive, okay? So get some rest here. Some of you guys are needing more rest and rejuvenation. You're in this renewal phase, right? Listen to your spirit, nourish your body, your mind. Four of Pentacles, and let go of the weight of others' burdens. Don't carry other people's burdens, Page of Pentacles, because they're blocking your new opportunity. Tell me about the child custody case going in your favor. Knight of Wands. This is going to happen fairly quickly, okay? You could be dealing with another fire sign. Somebody here is too reckless. Somebody might abandon their kids. I don't know why I'm getting that, and I'm so sorry to say that out loud, but it seems like somebody almost abandons their kids to be selfish in some sort of way. Okay, the Lovers card in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could have Gemini in your chart, but it's like something that they're doing is going to come to light, and it's going to bring you victory. Six of Wands here, Three Pentacles in the reverse, High Priestess in the reverse. Yeah, you have nothing to worry about in the situation. Four of Wands in the upright, and I definitely see you being stable, secure. Somebody here is going to get full custody of their children or child. I keep wanting to say child, okay, but it could be multiple children as well. So congratulations with that. I'm so sorry about dealing with that, like abandonment. Maybe some of you guys feel like your mother abandoned you, or your parent, your father abandoned you, and so you're working through abandonment issues. You don't want your child to go through that, and that's where all the stress and concern is. You're overcompensating for the lack of the other parent involvement. Page of Swords here, but you don't need to be doing that. Spirit is saying, like, look at how your kid is viewing things in life, and you know, continue nourishing that. Don't feed into the negative energy with the Magician in the reverse. This person's watching you. They're watching you do everything. They're watching you do everything that they couldn't do. If this is like another parental figure, maybe it's like your parents or something like that, they're watching you with your children. Okay, this doesn't even have to be like actual court case. This could be like, you know how there's that overbearing mother-in-law or mother or father-in-law or father, and they could be like, oh, you know, oh, you're feeding your kid formula, you should be breastfeeding, that's horrible, you're a sinner. I don't know, whatever people say. And it's just like, you know what? No, fed is best, and I'm not gonna sit here and allow you to shame me or guilt me, because those are your projections, and you're a fucking social climber, and you want to be accepted by everything around you, and you want to be perceived as perfect when you are the most imperfect person I've ever met. You know, it's like not allowing these manipulations to come through, seeing the truth of the situation. And it is in regard to a child here for some of you guys. For others of you guys, this is like the other parent is actually, that abandonment is protection for your child, because that other parent would just be so fucking horrible around your kid. And you know, it doesn't feel like that right now. Yeah, King of Cups here, but in the long run, you have to look at the bigger picture for your child's development. You would be better as a single parent. So it does seem like there's some issues around that here. Let's go to move forward though from this energy. Let's get into your guys' finances, career. We'll get into your guys' love life. Again, you're too real to be around fake. You're definitely going through this integration phase and stepping into this renewal. And it can feel chaotic. Closed doors, fast changes, bringing this up here. We also have opportunity, very beautiful. Listen, like I said, there is no such thing as endings. There's only new beginnings, all right? That's just how life is. Messages for Leos, thank you. We have exhausted. I picked that up earlier. I definitely feel that you guys are very exhausted right now. You're exhausted trying to fit in, or some of you guys are exhausted trying to like fit in, or find your fit, find your place in this world and in this reality. Your place is when you stand in your most authentic self. That is exactly where you're meant to be. And I know it's really hard to understand that. A lot of people are like, okay, but what does that really look like? it looks like you standing up for yourself. So for example, I triggered the fuck out of somebody yesterday on a video by saying there's a difference between a lawyer and an attorney, which is absolute facts. I even Googled it. I was like, see, I'm not wrong. But this person was so triggered, like, yeah, they're interchangeable, and da 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 da. And I was just like, actually, they are interchangeable. And every attorney is a lawyer, but not every lawyer is an attorney. So, again, but that person was so triggered here. If I sat there and was like, no, you're right, I'm so sorry, let me retract my statement, I'd be a little fucking pushover, and that's just not okay. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down and be like, okay, you're allowed to think what you want just as much as I am. And if you're correcting me, I'm gonna correct you because there are facts to back this up. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I'm not here to please everyone. I'm not here to be liked. And if you spend your whole life trying to be liked, trying to be accepted, trying to be validated, those are all programmings that were programmed into you, Leos. And so it's really important to deprogram all of that and realign to what is significant to you. You're gonna find the right path, the right fit with your soul. You're gonna find that ideal job and know that you are meant to be here. You are important. Your current energy is opportunity. There's a new job opportunity, change in the workplace. Some of you guys are going to be going on a business trip here, but change is coming just in time. I know that you're tired of this, and you're like, when is it my time? Now. Power. Your future energy is power. I love this. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Focus on your needs. Some of you guys, it's needing to focus on your savings, okay? Saving for what you actually want. Put something away for a bad day, creating savings for the future. Some of you guys are going to be dipping into your savings to do something that you've been wanting to do, and that's going to be amazing there. And others of you guys feel like there's this energy here of like, I can't fucking save. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. This is where, because you have been like, and I'm not saying this is your fault. The economy fucking sucks, by the way, and we are gonna take accountability where it is. Our economy sucks. Our government sucks, okay? It all sucks, and I agree with that. However, we are cogs in the machine due to certain programming. Like the education system failed us, like it just programmed us to be factory workers and stuff. And all of this you can literally see, and it's all there for you to dive into. But some of you guys, you're exhausted stressing about everything here. Tell me about this. 9 of Swords. Exhausting yourself, stressing about this. Some of you guys have been having nightmares or getting up late at night, okay? Feeling very unhappy and dissatisfied with life with the Sun card in reverse. Feeling like you're stuck in a certain narrative here. Tell me about opportunity. Your opportunity is coming with the King of Cups and the 3 of Cups. This is about collaborations, working with other people. You are going to find that happiness, but first you have to reframe your thoughts. 5 of Pentacles, from whatever lack mentality that there is going on, okay? The I don't have enough mentality. Instead, what I want you to do is I want you to say, I am so grateful that I have just enough to pay all of my bills, and I'm excited for the opportunity to make more money so I can start a savings account. I want you to reframe that and put it out that way, because when you're just like, I don't even have enough, and it is a lack mentality, because there's so much to be grateful for. The fact that you have food, the fact that you have a roof over your head, a vehicle, if you have a vehicle, or money for transit, like bus and Ubers and stuff like that. That's amazing. Those are all blessings. There's so many people in this world with so much less, and so always practicing gratitude for what you do have is going to attract more of that gratitude, okay? I've definitely been the paycheck to paycheck person before. My wife is living paycheck to paycheck right now. So just saying, messages here with power. 5 of Pentacles. It came right back out here. It's that limitation, that self-imposed limitation, Strength card. I'm not good enough. I'll never have this. People don't see me for who I am. It's insecurity in some frame. It's, equating success to a certain number in the bank account, to a way that life looks to you, to what type of car you drive. Those are all old programmings. That's all the old world. The old world is collapsing, and that's why all of this upheaval is happening right now. And you're going to see so much of it here. Four of Cups in the reverse, Spirit's not counting you out. You may have missed certain opportunities along the way, and that's okay. Whatever opportunity is meant for you is going to come back around. Judgment in the reverse, but this is kind of just teaching you how to reframe your mind. Every cell in your body is listening to you always, you know. So if you're sitting there and like, I'm so fat, I'm so this, I'm so that, your cells are like, what? Fat? Okay. And then they expand and grow and you just get larger, right? Which makes you more uncomfortable, and it deteriorates your self-esteem because you're holding so much value to how you look on the outside. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you guys are very stressed about money right now, and you are devaluing yourself. You are putting yourself down. Maybe your path doesn't look traditional. Okay, maybe it's not what, and I mean this in a non-offensive way, I'm just being realistic. Maybe it's not what the boomers think success is. Fuck that. Fuck that. Okay, even if you are a boomer, fuck that. All right, screw that. And, you know, don't let the stuff get to you. To reframe the reality. Queen of Swords, you have that opportunity to. And it's going to change your life, I promise. Yeah, Eight of Swords with savings. Some of you guys are dipping into savings a bit. Queen of Swords here. I definitely see new ideas coming through, though. Different ways to kind of get over these humps and these hurdles. Five of Swords in the reverse. And the Three of Swords. Again, you got a lot of Swords energy. Lots of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy flowing through, lots of air energy. This is the current transits right now, so look at the transits and how they impact you. I'm pretty sure my wife will be making a video this weekend or something like that in regards to the astrology. Again, we've been gone for a month, so thank you for your patience with us. And the Chariot card, yeah, you just don't see a way forward. You don't see a way forward. Let's go ahead and ask real quick for you, what is the way forward for them? Two of Swords. There's not actually a blockage. King of Pentacles. It's your way forward is coming in. Okay, it's coming through. You need some grounding ideas. You're just going through a cycle, okay? Now, with the Wheel of Fortune card in the reverse, I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh my god, it's such a great cycle. No, this cycle fucking sucks. I'm not gonna lie. All right, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse sucks. Nothing makes you happy. I mean, you feel limited or like you're being hit left and right, and you are. I'm not gonna lie to you here. But the only way out is through. Four of Cups in the reverse and the Fool card in the reverse. And reframing your mind, your mentality, okay? Recognizing, did I spend too much money? Did I do this? Did I do that? I specifically actually remember a Leo reading a few months ago where I said, don't spend too much money. Don't spend it all at once, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you heard that or you're aware of that or anything, but for whatever reason that popped into my mind. Some of you guys, again, stop spending money on things that you don't need. You don't need any red bottoms. Who's gonna see your red bottoms when you, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But Eight of Pentacles, your money is going to replenish, just to let you know. It's just out of balance right now. Okay, Four of Pentacles here, yeah, and I definitely see you budgeting better, doing things that are going to kind of help, or coming up with great ideas or new opportunities coming in for you that are going to bring forth more money and help replenish this, okay? So Spirit's going to help you with that. It's going to be different for each of you. That's why they weren't super specific, but I do understand the energetics and the cosmic wheel in regards to this, okay? So yes, definitely. Let's go ahead and move forward and get into your success. Baby, see, I can't even lie to you. Like, I would never gaslight you. Your success means my success, because when you're more successful, you guys are far more generous, you're far more talkative. That puts me up there, you know what I mean? So trust me, I want you to be successful because that benefits me. All right, we're all reflections of each other here. I promise you that. Choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. You're on the right track. You are on the right track here. You're going to be choosing the right direction, and you are going to overcome whatever difficulty you're going through. Let's talk love now. And it could be like you don't have money for, your kids or whatever it is. You're going to court here. It's draining your finances. And whatever your situation was, you're going to overcome it, okay? Energy activations are occurring within you right now. Keep your energy grounded. Stay grounded. I cannot stop saying that. Messages about love for Leos. Matters of the heart for Leos. Divine counterpart, first card out. A divine connection sent to you from your angels. current energy. Your current energy is evaluation, okay? So you might be deciding, like, do you stay, do you go? You're kind of reevaluating your situation or your partner. Your partner might be doing this with you. And then we have balance here. Overall energy is fear. So there's a lot of fears consuming you right now, Leos. Okay, whether it's fear of like your financial situation, fear of love, matters of the heart, fear of being abandoned, whatever it is, it's like you expecting the worst. And Spirit's saying, don't expect the worst in situations. Things are going to balance out and this too shall pass. What do we have going on that's challenging relationships right now? I remember you specifically telling me, but I was still like doing makeup or whatever.
So tomorrow we have Venus sextile Mars, which is a positive thing. It is like coming together of potentially new people or having a strong sexual attraction to someone. But on top of that same transit, we have Mercury square Chiron. So there's like this undercurrent of wounding patterns and mental ego that is kind of blocking the potential for either a really potent match, or you could think that this person's a potent match, but really you're like attracted to their wounding patterns that is going to be reflected for you.
Right. Yeah. You're attracted to, so like, let's say you grew up in an environment where you always saw your parents argue, so that chaos is normal to you, right? So you found yourself in very chaotic cycles in regards to love because of that, because that is your norm. So you don't know not to tolerate less than that. And if people don't fight for you or chase you, it's just not love, right? And whatever your fears are, it's just eliminating these negative thoughts, being aware of them, bringing that awareness to the forefront of your consciousness and actively feeling it to release it and be like, you know what, this doesn't serve me any longer, and I choose to have healthy relationships and healthy connections. So you're going to be in a state, or your partner is, if you're dealing with somebody, or if you're single, and yes, there's a new connection, you're going to be in a state of like, are they going to leave me? Are they going to abandon me? Are they going to cheat on me just like the past did? Like, it's all these past influences that are directly interfering with your connection or your ability to connect with others, whether this is romantic or platonic at this time. All right, let's go ahead and get some more clarity on this. So tell me about divine counterpart. We have the Hermit card in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or you're dealing with somebody who you know, you guys both know you guys are divine counterparts in whatever way that looks like. I believe that counterparts are a dime a dozen, soulmates dime a dozen, right? Doesn't matter what label you have or use for it. We attract people based on our levels of consciousness, okay, and what we're truly ready for. And you're evaluating: do I stay single or do I not stay single? Some of you guys have been like carrying the brunt of the relationship. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who financially is like using you and abusing you. You could be dealing with another fire sign, okay, and you're deciding: do I continue putting the work in or do I not continue putting the work in to this connection, to this relationship? Like, it might be getting a little too difficult or wearing on you as well. Wheel of Fortune. Some of you guys, if this is somebody from your past coming back, do not take them back. I'm telling you straight up, don't fucking take them back. I do care how much you love them, and I love that you have that much love to give, but I also care about you more, and I think that you should prioritize yourself. This is also, astrologically speaking, a time where karmics are going to be coming back into your life, and it's a big no. Okay, no. Like, your guides are using the cards to like spell out no. Don't take anybody from your past back. Especially if you guys have like kids together or something like that. Like, you're not meant to go backwards in this situation. Yeah, exactly. No. Exactly. You know, it's just, you're not meant to go backwards here. And I definitely see you finding the right person for those individuals. You know, you might be meeting somebody at work even, or there's something here going on through work as well. You might be worried about somebody cheating at work. Are they? Page of Swords. No, but they're definitely not keeping their eyes to themselves. And that's okay here, okay? You have to be very secure with yourself. So, for example, my wife and I were on the beach in Mexico. I was laying down, she was sitting up, and I'm tan in here, I have my eyes closed. I'm like, are you checking out another bitch right now? And she's like, yeah. I was like, all right, let me see what she's looking at. You know what I mean? And in not there anyway. Like, I'm not insecure about that. I have eyeballs. I'm gonna look. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna stray from my relationship. But every relationship is different, and what you will tolerate and won't tolerate is up to you. I feel like in this situation, this is one of those situations where you're going to have to recognize the difference between ultimatum and boundaries. An ultimatum is, if you leave and go to the strip club tonight with your friends, you're going to come home and you're going to be single. That's an ultimatum. Now, a boundary is, hey, I'm not comfortable with my partners going to strip clubs or looking at other people, and I just don't know if I can continue being in this relationship if that's something that you choose. Again, boundaries allow free will and choice. Ultimatums are manipulative. Okay, so some of you guys might be in this position of like, I don't know, maybe some of you guys are dealing with like gaslighting or something like that with like a partner or a figure in your life. Don't let them gaslight you here. Like, I know a lot of people, when you set a boundary, they're like, you're giving me an ultimatum. And you're like, actually, no, you made a choice. And this is the consequence of that choice. And I'm following through because of the respect and love that I have for myself and the respect and love that I have for you. This was never a manipulation tactic. This was, again, a boundary. So there may be something there along those lines again. So finding that balance within your relationship here, 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Swords. Some of you guys are dealing with somebody who's very manipulative and you think they're going outside of your relationship or disrespecting you, creating some sort of conflict, competition, and they are. They are. You're not wrong about that. Don't gaslight yourself. Have healthy boundaries and choose yourself here. No matter how much you love this person, the greatest form of love for another person is giving them the opportunity to show you who they are and giving them the opportunity to fuck up. People are human and they fuck up, and I'm not saying to take them back. I'm definitely not saying that, but I'm just being real. For some of you guys, this is like a person who went towards a third party in the past and they're trying to come back into your life now. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You respect yourself too much. You love yourself too much, right? Okay, Ace of Pentacles here. Some of you guys are going to step into a new connection. As we said, we're kind of 6 of Wands, and it's going to be a very successful, healthy, happy connection. Now, others of you guys, you know your story here and how it's going. And I know I'm picking up on different storylines, and I know it can be confusing to follow. So that's why I always say, like, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Just take what resonates. A lot of people find that they come back to my readings, a couple weeks later, because again, my readings are timeless. So at the point that you hear them, it may not resonate, but it may resonate a few weeks later. But anyways, you're going to be successful here. Some of you guys are going to be choosing to cut off possibly a Gemini, or you have Gemini in your chart here. It's just somebody who's making you feel insecure, somebody who's very wishy-washy or even two-faced, all right? And you're going to go in that direction of being single, and you're going to choose yourself in this situation in which you are aligned to choosing yourself, but that's for you to decide. Others of you guys, you're going to be moving past any types of fears or insecurities or past situations that were brought to the surface. You're going to really find balance in this situation. You're going to look into new ways of like communicating with your partner, working with your partner, okay, and moving forward past these situations. So again, take it as it resonates for you and how this comes up for you, okay? But otherwise, it looks very good. No matter what, I see you guys being happy at the end and having these stable new beginnings, either within your relationship or within yourself. And I don't know about you, but whenever I leave a toxic relationship, I can fucking breathe. Like, I can breathe, And it's so nice to not be restricted by other people's burdens, to not be gaslit and everything else dismissed, for my feelings and emotions. Your feelings and emotions matter, no matter how intense they are. If somebody says that to you, I feel like somebody's telling you, like, this is too intense and you're too much. And it's like, no, buddy, you're not enough, okay? Like, you're not enough. 6 of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys are dealing with like a past life karmic for some of you guys, all right? Not all of you. But again, take what's your story. I do see a lot of you guys moving on past these issues, whatever they are, 2 of Cups, and finding that unity either within yourself or within your partnership. So I do love that for you. Let's go ahead and close out this reading, Leos. I do like this reading. I know it's a little more difficult. Putting in the work, action that helps achieve goals, building the path to success. Love to see that. So no matter what, you're going to be building the path to success. And a lot of that path right now is resting, taking the time to rest. Think about like trees during the winter. They're not growing leaves and fruit and stuff like that. They're resting. They're in a resting phase. So recognize what season you're in and adhere to that. Closing out this reading for my Leo collective, we have you give so selflessly. It's your turn to receive. Opening up that heart to receive all that love that you've been pouring out into the world around you, as the beginning of this reading discussed. All right, from those song lyrics here. We do have psychic attack. Protect yourself. Again, this feels like that gaslighting, that energy. Protect your crown chakra. Maybe wearing more hats. Okay, I'm seeing a bucket hat for some reason. So if you have a bucket hat, maybe that's your go-to. Beanies, scarves, whatever it may be to kind of protect yourself. You can also go on my website and get some crown protection oil if you are not a big hat or whatever person. Like for me, I don't really wear hats or anything. I feel like I look like I have a penis shaped head, so I don't really wear very many hats. But I do use crown. I put some crown protection oil on. I also sprayed myself with my fiery wall of protection spray. So those are ways that I choose to protect myself. Transform your burdens into blessings. You're a master alchemist. Again, alchemy coming right out here. That was at the beginning of your reading. We do have harness your full potential. So this is your opportunity to step in to this renewal and re-identify with who you are. Spirit wants you to be more transparent with others. This is saying no and meaning no, saying yes and following through with that yes. Okay, and taking back control in your life where maybe you feel like things have kind of spiraled out of control. Bottom of the deck, it's time to rest and rejuvenate. Leos, I cannot stress this enough. Please take time to rest here, okay? Top of the deck here is you are on the correct path, even if things don't feel that way. And center of the deck is to sage and declutter. Make sure you're cleansing your home, you're cleansing yourself, you're clearing out junk drawers or getting rid of any food that are expiring, whatever it may be for you, okay? Leos, I love you. I send you strength during any difficult moments and discernment so that you're able to move through them gracefully with compassion for yourself and others in the situation. And again, you're on the way to abundance, but this is the roller coaster of renewal. I love you guys. I'll see you next week.